Good morning. My name is Eros Rangel. I think you might recognize me from the video. Now, I am a classical pianist, as you could tell. Actually, I attend Alexander High School. Now, funny thing is, the piece you just heard right now, I composed myself. Thing is, this piece is actually part of a piano concerto that I'm composing. And the next piece you're going to hear is also part of the same piano concerto. Piano concertos are pieces that include a piano accompanied by an orchestra and are usually 30 minutes long. But don't worry, it's a work in progress and all I have is about a minute to show you. So don't worry, it's not 30 minutes long yet. Thank you very much. Now, this next piece is actually not composed by me. It's composed by a man named Brahms, Johannes Brahms. And the piece is called Rhapsody No. 2 in G minor. Now, a fact about Brahms, he was a very hefty man. So you can actually hear a lot of this kind of, very warm and rich kind of character in a lot of his music, and that is what made his music stand out. Now, Brahms lived during the 1800s, the late 1800s, and this was a time period in classical music known as the Romantic era of classical music. You can hear in the music a lot of lyricism and beauty, and Brahms did such a great job, and I would like you to think about that when you're listening to this piece. traveling a little more back in time to the early 1800s, you have a man named Beethoven. And no, not the dog that you see in the movies. Beethoven was a man who lived in the 1800s, the early 1800s, and his music is what he is known for. To this day, he is still known for his music. 200 years, and his music still sings. Now, the piece that I'm going to play for you is Beethoven's Sonata number 17, which is known as the Tempest Sonata. Now, a lot of scholars believe that the reason why it's named the Tempest is because Beethoven was losing his hearing at this point in time. Now, the piece itself has a very stormy quality to it, and I want you to think about that as well when you listen to it. Now, another thing, just wanted to add, this might also loosely be based on the play The Tempest by Shakespeare. Now, that's what scholars say. I want you to make up your own mind. piece is a piece made by a man named Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach. A lot of you might know someone named Bach back in the point of time that was the 1700s. This Bach is not the Bach that you might know, because the more famous Johann Sebastian Bach was the father of Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach. Now, a lot of people don't know about this, but Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach was a very important character in the story of classical music, because in the 1700s, there was a style of music called the Baroque style of music, and it was a very, set to tempo, very harmonic, very rhythmic type of music. It was beautiful music. Now, Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach was the bridge between the Baroque music and the classical music, such as the Beethoven that you just heard. Now, this piece is called solfeggietto, which is, it literally means little solfege, which in Italian, solfege is a voice practice. So you can, as you listen to this piece, you can hear the entire scale of a piano being used, every single pitch, every single harmony being used, and it is truly a very impressive and beautiful piece. Thank you very much. Before you go, I would just like to say, we just took an adventure through time. We went back in time from the 1800s to the 1700s. You heard all this music. This is what fine art is. Even if it's on a canvas or if it's sound waves through the air, it goes on and on and on. It starts from the very beginning and it keeps on going. Through me, through you, through all of you. And it's very important. The fine arts is one of the most important things in the world, because a world without art, a world without music, a world without beauty is not a world at all. Thank you very much.